Hi, we're in Sedona.
And that there is Courthouse Butte, and that one is Bell Rock. So we are off and ready. We are gonna do our trails of the Devil's Bridge. So you can see on the map there's 3 different routes. Route 1 is easy, 2 is moderate, and 3 is strenuous. Route 1 is 3.6 miles round trip, so maybe a couple hours there, and then or one and a half hour there, 1.5 hour back. But you can see this is the Devil's Gulch Trail. So all around us here. Okay, so we'll check back in. Hey, so we are about halfway. We've been trekking for half an hour now, and the sign says Devil's Bridge is that way, so that's alright. Pets are allowed, or dogs are allowed on the trails, so you can see we've got our pups there. Just keep in mind they must be on leashes, and also bring a doggy doo-doo bag. Pick up the dog's mess afterwards. So, but otherwise we will keep on trekking, and we'll see you at the end. So we found out that we were actually on part of the strenuous trail for a little bit until we connected onto the easy. So if you remember, there's the red trail and the green trail. We were trying to do the green trail. Yeah, it turns out we were on the red, but hey, it was more scenic. The green trail is actually this nice big wide path like this, and it's so much easier to walk on. But the other path was more scenic and
Rocky.
yeah, it was a bit rougher, but rocky, but yeah, it was okay. I mean, we connected eventually. Looks like now we're probably about 2/3 the way to the trailhead, and then the entrance to the trailhead to Devil's Bridge is 0.8 miles is what they're saying. So we're probably about halfway at this point. So check in with you in a bit. You can see the nice backgrounds there. Okay. Showing the nice wide trails. Okay, so we are actually at the junction for Devil's Bridge Trail. Let's see the sign here. So we are just a little over halfway now. We are 0.8 miles away. Vehicles can make it up here if you have an off-roading vehicle. So the road itself is wide enough, but like I said, there's rocks and washouts and stuff like that. So it's hard if for a regular standard vehicle. So we had to park at the parking lot back at the entrance, but as you can see, there is a Jeep that's back here that made it, so kudos for them. But if you enjoy walking, then hey, why not do the walk? And you can see all around us. So we're on the trail to Devil's Bridge. Okay, we'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we are almost at Devil's Bridge. You can see that right behind me. There's people on top and walking along the cliffside there. Just found a little vantage point, so give you a 360 view of the area. Just really cool up here. So I'm not sure how much further or how long it'll take, but that point there is Devil's Bridge, and hopefully we'll make it up there. All right, see you there. All right, so we are officially standing on Devil's Bridge. You can see down below there's the Valley Gorge. We're at the archway here, and this is the thin part. Finally made it up here. Took about an hour and a half, but and there are steep rocks and loose rocks, so you got to be careful with that. Just be careful. Take your time. Otherwise, we'll take some more pictures and you can check it out. All right. And there it is, Devil's Bridge in Sedona, Arizona, in Red Rock State Park. So yeah, I love my green apples. What can I say? It's a long way down.
Devil's Bridge is the largest natural sandstone arch in the Sedona area. Despite its name, the formation is still an arch rather than a bridge, created by wind and weather erosion, and not by flowing water. From the trailhead elevation of 4,600 feet, there's another 400-foot elevated trail hikers will have to climb. Here's some Insta361 video footage on my hike up that steep trail. It is common courtesy for hikers to allow those coming down a trail to pass before proceeding upwards. Lots of uneven stepping stones, but in my opinion, nothing too strenuous. There were a lot of hikers, even casual ones, ranging in all age groups, that made the trek. Once you reach this viewing platform, the views down below are breathtaking. Definitely worth the hike up here. Once I reached the top, I was amazed how cordial everyone was with taking turns and photography on the bridge. For people who didn't have a tripod, there was always a friendly person to lend a hand to take a photo for you. People waited patiently in line to ensure a clear shot so no one else was in the photo. It meant a short wait, but all worth it to get that perfect, memorable photo on Devil's Bridge. I couldn't imagine what the wait times are during the busy summer months. Also, what is the weight limit on this sandstone arch? Maybe that's why only a few people cross at a time. Definitely not for those afraid of heights.
Good morning. Today we are at Mesa Canyon Golf Course in 4th hole, and let's hit the ball down this way. Hey, good morning. We are camped 10 miles outside of Sedona, the west side, in the Coconino National Forest. Right now it's early morning, and I was hoping to try and catch the sunrise, but as you can see, the clouds are stealing a bit of my thunder, so I can't really get a nice sunrise. Otherwise, it's early in the morning. As a matter of fact, it's 6:40 in the morning. I've been getting up early, trying to get as many things done, trying to beat the heat. Oh, it's been great. I'm not sure many of you know that we're doing Dispersed Camping, which is camping in the National Forest, and it's actually free. First come, first serve, and a lot of sites are not serviced, so you don't have toilets, don't have dumps for your RVs, you don't have wood that you can buy, etc. There are little fire rings out here, so there are people setting up campfires, but like I said, it's very bare. It's in the wilderness. We're about 2 miles away from the interstate highway, and so get a little bit of that highway noise, but whatever. Otherwise it's free. There's other campers around us as well. It's called Dispersed Camping. It's available to the public. There is a limitation of 14 days that you can stay at a dispersed camping site. The other term for it is called BLM Land, or Bureau Land Management. You can do tent camping, you can just sleep in your car, you can bring an RV, depending on how rough. Some roads are really rough and washed out and they don't maintain it, so just keep that in mind. But if you come early enough and you can see the condition, you can determine if your vehicle can make it there or not. Yeah, if you come late at night, sometimes it's hard to find these spots. Once again, it's free, and it's better than paying $50 per night just for camping, just to stay at some spot. You don't get Wi-Fi, and sometimes you don't get cell service or your cell data. So sometimes that's a bummer, but hey, it's the wilderness and it's in the middle of nowhere sometimes. Yeah, if you want to ever check it out, do that. Just go to one of the ranger stations in the national forest areas or to a visitor center, and I'm sure they can provide information. Yeah, out here is really amazing. We've seen a lot of these mesas and buttes and stuff like that. You can see the photos shot, the videos that we've taken. Did some golfing out here. It's been fun. So, all right, catch you later.